One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Flames will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So James Madison's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the catch. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's in open space downfield. Chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Hits the open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Wide out trying to get it in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Liberty's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Flames come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They feed him again. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Dukes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Give to the running back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Sanchez. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Gives it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Leaves it with the back. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Three periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him in the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Liberty! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys either. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Barnett. He makes a grab. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Hold and fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range. Give your kicker at least an opportunity to win this thing and avoid overtime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gray. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Four quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
To throw, it's Vasco. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds a tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch. The option look. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.